Hello everyone, I'm Chesty44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Greedfall, the Dying World. Last episode, well, we had a bit of a fight, and Alvida happened to be captured by the local authorities because she was in charge of us and we killed a bunch of people. So, we're gonna need to see what we can do about that, but first, let's see if we can talk to the people around here and get some information from witnesses. Start with the Ink Mistress.
What do you want? I told you already. I don't tattoo foreigners.
Ask her if she saw what happened.
We're looking for witnesses who saw the fight that took place in front of your workshop.
You're not going to kill me too, are you? I didn't see anything. After I finished Alvida's tattoo, I started cleaning my tools. I heard a commotion outside, but I didn't go out there. I'm not a guard, I'm an artist. Please don't hurt me.
Okay, reassure her to learn more.
We're not here to hurt you. We just want to help our friend Alvida who's been arrested.
Really? Since the attack, everyone's been saying that the foreigners on the island are just there to cause chaos and to rob and kill us.
Rest assured, that is not our aim.
At any rate, I wasn't lying. I heard noises, yes, but I didn't see anything. I didn't go outside.
What kind of noise? What exactly do you remember?
Let me think. I remember the door closing. I was picking up my tools when I heard someone shouting. Just after that, I could hear fighting. Then things calmed down and I heard the guard arresting someone. You, most likely.
Do you remember what was shouted?
I didn't hear everything. It wasn't very clear. I think I heard the words savage and traitor. And then something about a place?
They did indeed insult us before attacking us. And since you heard the sounds of fighting after that first sentence, it contradicts the testimony that we attacked those people for no reason.
Convince her to testify.
You have to come and tell the council what you
Oh,
remember.
come on!
Those Bridge Alliance people are brutes, and Alvida runs the risk of paying for it with her life.
Like you said, they were brutes who attacked a captain who's respected by everyone. I can't stand to think what they'd do to me if I were to expose their lies. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Okay, 100% this can be done, I just need to convince her. We do have a higher diplomacy after all, so we should be able to. Yeah, our diplomacy is 3, so we have a higher chance of it. So, let's convince her. She should be willing.
What do you...
We're...
Reassure her to learn more.
Shut...
They did...
Convince her.
I know it's a lot
There
to
we
ask,
go.
but I need you to repeat what you just told us in front of the council. Alvida shouldn't have to pay for the misdeeds of the foreigners who wanted to settle their score with us.
All right. I'll testify if you call me as a witness. I admire Alvida. She doesn't deserve this.
Thank you. Now then, let's talk to the other eyewitnesses. Silvio the Carpenter.
Hello? Looking to buy furniture?
Ah,
Hey.
your face.
I recognize you. You're the captain's friends. The ones who were attacked earlier.
Ask him what he saw.
Were you there during the attack? Could you tell us exactly what you saw?
Yes. I'm at my workbench from sunup to sundown, and it happened right on my doorstep. So I saw everything. I heard those foreigners from the Alliance hurling insults, and I saw them attack. All you did was defend yourself. Then the guard came, followed by the master of the shipyard. And they took the captain away. I'm sorry about what happened to you.
Huh.
Thanks to you, we'll be able to clear our name and free Olvida.
Yeah, unfortunately, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
How so?
I don't have a very good reputation. No one on the council will listen to me. And besides, I don't think Captain Alvida will let me take the stand to defend her. She despises me more than anyone else.
Well, that's unfortunate. Can we have an explanation for why?
What do you mean?
I don't like to stir up the past, but you should know that I used to be a shipwright. I was respected, and my work was highly praised. Until the accident. It was a terrible accident. Since then, I haven't been allowed to touch a ship. I had to learn a new trade. And here I am in this shabby workshop, tinkering with chairs. My testimony would be worthless.
I understand. But we may have no choice but to call on you.
If you do, I'll be happy to testify to what I saw. But think hard before you call on me. My word could do you more harm than good.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
We'll leave you to your work. Goodbye.
There was also the fishmonger.
This man might be exaggerating his reputation. We should check. Olvida, the man who spoke up for us, could tell us more.
And we also have the fishmonger here.
Who wants fish?
Ask her about the attack.
Did you see the attack that took place in front of the ink mistress's shop?
No, I was in the back. I only saw the tail end of the fight. I saw the guards show up, followed by the master of the shipyard. But the Alliance men were already dead. You killed them all. Now, if you don't want any fish, I'd like to get back to work. Foreigners' affairs don't concern me.
Alright, well, she wouldn't have helped us. We could buy... Oh, that's all stuff we have. Yeah, it doesn't really have anything we need.
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all we can do here... Well, okay, there are things we can take.
Who wants fish?
Bits of loot to pick up, of course.
Who wants fish?
There's something here. Oh, there it is. Okay. So that ends up over there. That's the harbor office, which is where we need to go to. And we have this path here, which goes back to the exit. Admiral's Square. Oh, here's some loot we can take. An old cutlass. Sure, I mean, that's something. Okay, head over this way. Who's this down here? This is Captain's Square, okay. The Uxanthus Forge. Ah, blacksmith, okay.
Looking for a sword? Or how about some reinforced armor? I've got everything you need.
Let's buy. Okay, makeshift tools. I feel like we could use one of those. The rest of these I don't really care about. Not the traps or any of the coatings. We have a bunch of shovels. Weapons and armor could be useful. Sailor's Lucky Necklace. Okay, interesting. And that's stuff that could be good. Nothing I want to buy right now, though. Okay. Head over here to the Captain's Square. Oh.
Stop! Access to this area is strictly forbidden. Move along.
Right, moving along then.
I'm sorry, emissary, but all we could do was arrest the knot who's vouching for the foreigners who murdered your men. The others are free. For now.
Ah.
I find your laws unjust. The poor captain obviously didn't know who she was dealing with, but I shall seek justice from your council, and I'll be in charge of the prosecution.
Oh, this
And
is gonna be
thanks
great.
to our witness, I'll make sure that only the true culprits, those savage brutes, are the ones who pay for their crime. In blood.
I'm sure you want to try that. Doesn't seem like I can do anything here. Warehouse, offices. Okay, well, hello.
Well, look who's here. The savage murderous brute we were just talking about. You must know that I won't let you get away with murdering my men. And I won't let this poor captain pay for your crimes either.
Ah, jeez.
Essa quen moi name natremo lion. Ma clausum dat sies freugum se gante camortus sidi.
Sir, I would like to know if you...
I've got nothing to say to you. Because of your savagery, one of our sisters is in jail. Get out of here.
There's no doubt about it. Justice is blind. Talking to these people won't get us anywhere. Let's go find our Naught friend.
That's right. Go and mock the woman who's rotting in prison because of you. See you at your trial.
We should try to learn more about this woman and what she's doing here.
We will certainly try. Learn all we can. Well, we've got the harbor office here. Admiral Cabral. Oh, and...
This is a schedule of the guards' patrols. One of them has been marked as being absent this evening.
Interesting.
I'm sorry for what happened to you and Captain Alvida, but I can't help you. It's up to you to prove your innocence.
Well, it was worth a shot. I'm not even gonna try, in all honesty. Probably wouldn't work out. Well, let's go through this side. Harbor Office Yard.
In here when you've just been named captain.
It's just a bad storm to weather. I'm sure my friends will do everything they can to steer me out of here.
I hope so, for them as well as for you. If the trial turns out badly, you won't be able to protect them any longer.
Well, let's speak.
There you are. I'm glad Alvida wasn't wrong about you. And you're just in time. I'm going to need your help. The Alliance's emissary has decided to support the murder charge against you.
I'm not
For our
surprised.
young captain's sake, I've decided to defend you. I know our laws well, but I'm going to need evidence and witnesses.
Tell him about the witness who alerted the guard.
The head guard mentioned a witness who alerted them and told them that we attacked those men. We tried to find out who it was, but he wouldn't tell us.
If I was being generous, I'd say it was to protect the witness. But in truth, our dear head guard hates foreigners. He's furious and frustrated that he couldn't put you in jail and had to lock Alvida up instead. If you need to find out more about this witness, and I do agree that it's a very relevant lead, then I'd recommend trying to get him drunk. He can often be found at the tavern, drowning his bitterness in ale.
And what evidence could help?
What other evidence or testimony should we look for?
Any witnesses who could give a different version of the events would be helpful. I doubt there's much physical evidence to be found, unless it was a setup. And in that case, there were most likely messages sent that you might be able to get your hands on.
Thank you for defending us.
Of course, I don't trust this emissary, and I like Alvida. I'll let you talk to your friend now.
Thank you
But
very
don't
much.
forget to come back here once you've gathered enough evidence to exonerate yourselves. Once you've done that, we'll start the trial. See you later, my young friends, and good luck.
I'll keep that all in mind. Now then.
How do you feel? Are you all right?
As well as possible. Locked up in a cell. I can't complain. Since I'm a captain, I'm treated with respect. In any case, it looks like it's my turn to need help getting out of jail.
Tell her what the carpenter said.
We found witnesses who saw what happened.
I knew you would.
You were right. But the only person who saw the whole thing told us his testimony would be of no use.
Why? Who is it?
A carpenter. A former shipwright, if he's to be believed.
Don't say another word. I know who you're talking about. Silvio. It really does seem like the odds are stacked against us. Oh, I can't believe it. Of all the people in Yuxantis, it had to be this incompetent, murdering fool who witnessed the scene.
Oh dear.
What did he do?
It's more a question of what didn't he do? He was a shipwright, like he told you. He was in charge of repairing ships before they set sail. My mother's ship, in particular. But he didn't do his job, whether out of laziness or negligence. At the very first storm she encountered, the ship sprang a leak and sank.
Oh dear.
I lost my mother because of him. And now you're telling me he's the only person who can prove our innocence?
I'm afraid so. The Ink Mistress only heard the fight, so her testimony won't help us much.
And this man's won't help us either. Since my mother's death, he was banned from working for the Knots. Why do you think he became a carpenter? Nobody trusts him anymore.
Try to convince her to use the testimony.
I understand your...
God damn it!
But if you allow him to save the child of the woman whose death he caused...
No, that's too easy. That idiot knew full well the weight of his responsibility. His laziness led to many deaths. Not to mention that nobody will take him seriously. Believe me. You better like the name of the person who invited those people from the Alliance. You know that foreigner...
Hang on.
We'll keep
He's...
Let's try again.
I understand.
There we go.
And it's true that he's not the best witness we could hope for. But without him, we have nothing. Please, we must let him report what he saw.
Fine. But we better have more evidence. Because his word won't carry much weight. Who brought the Alliance men here? And why did they attack us like that?
Well, let's ask her for advice.
What should we do? We don't know the laws of this island.
Find witnesses. There must be some. If anyone saw what happened, they could clear up these accusations. If they take the stand and testify that these men attacked us, the charges will be dropped. Go to the Ink Mistress and speak to her, and her neighbors. It would also be interesting to find out who this famous eyewitness who warned the guards is. Whoever it is obviously lied to ensnare us in a trap. We need to find out who it is and why they did it.
Okay, what about the Alliance emissary?
On our way here, we saw a Bridge Alliance emissary speaking to the head of the guards who arrested you. I think it's the person that woman warned us about when we left the council. The men who attacked us were with her, and she will lead the prosecution.
She had to have been invited here by someone. You must find out who it was, and what she's doing here. If only you could prove she's behind it all.
Well, we're gonna have to try.
What should we...
We...
We'll keep investigating.
Thank you for your help. When you've gathered enough evidence, go find the master of the shipyard. He's offered to defend us.
That'll be the idea. Key needed for there. Not really worth it to try and go into there, I don't think.
If the head guard is a drunk, it shouldn't be too hard to find out where the witness is hiding. Let's go to the tavern and buy him a bottle, then he'll sing like a canary.
That'll probably be easy. Not gonna try that. It's probably not worth it. We do have other places here, like these warehouses. And an abandoned house. I wonder... We missed a spot with the Exantis Harbor office up there. Pick up that. Pick up this. Open this chest. Can we go into here? We can. Oh, hello. Key to the Harbor Master's office archives. Hello. This should allow us to get some good information, I think. I think we can just walk in right behind her. There we go. Now let's see. This dense logbook, its cover worn by time and the sea air, lists the vessels that have been authorized to dock and the quay assigned to them. You quickly find information about the Amavel. Ship Amavel, Captain Rosalia, quay north, notes extensive minor damage, repairs requested. Doesn't help us very much. Sailor's Lucky Necklace. So we have information on the Amavel, but that doesn't really tell us much. Not really anything else of note around here. Alright. Well, at least we took a look and found something. The note just doesn't really help us. Admiral, can you tell us anything?
I'm sorry for what happened. It's up.
Nope. Nothing you can give us. Okay, then. Okay, so we still need to go deal with the head guard, where the emissary is staying, and then present our information. Well, we'll work on it. Take a look in here, see if there's anything of note. While, of course, looting everything we can.
Dressed like those people who...
Right, so we don't want to go anywhere that's forbidden right now.
If we could dress as humble workers, we'd go unnoticed.
We would, but as you say, I'm not going to try and go into the restricted areas right now. We don't really have a reason to. Not gonna try and pick that lock.
You can't come in here. Move along.
Got it. That's the, So I guess this is basically the warehouse district, which we can't go into. And this is what? The foreigners district? Foreigners' houses. Hang on, there's an abandoned house over here we can look at. Maybe there's something of value in here. Oh, nope. Medium lockpick needed. 35%. We can't quite get there. At least not now. We're can we? Let me drop a save. I want to see if I can get in here. There's no key. Okay, let's try again. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Got it. Alright, is there anything of note in this abandoned house? Some coins. A bunch of coins and a bunch of books. And on this side... well, we can blow this up. Out of the way! Oh! So this is just another way into the cells. And there's nothing in this one. So that was actually pointless. Well, 100% there was no reason to do any of that. So we'll ignore that. And we've basically been through everywhere except where all these foreigners are. And the inn itself. So, I tell you what. We'll go to the inn and talk to the guy. It'll probably lead us to the foreigners' quarter. We'll see if we can get all this figured out and get her out of prison. Surely we'll be able to do this. But that'll be in the next episode, because this one's gone on long enough. Next episode, into the inn to try and get the guy drunk. Till then, I am Chester44. I'll soon in his fly. That is Ridden Gear. This has been a Let's Play of Greedfall, the Dying World. And I shall see you all next time.